Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the ace that runs the place, Tyrone. And we back with another episode of the Royal Club Wrestling Podcast. And you already know it's me featuring this guy right here.
He is I'm him, main man Chi, a.k.a. the franchise, better known as the podcast Tribal Chief.
Yep. There's no more podcast Maharaja, none of that shit for me. It's Ace Dollar. You already know what it is. I got my own crew. We call it Top Row. We at the top row. No more hit row, it's top row. Yeah, I'm gonna start me a little faction. Speaking of factions and staples, ladies and gentlemen, recently, as you guys know, I like to post on our Instagram account at RCW_podcast.
The views
and this is what he always says.
The views that are expressed on the Royal Club Wrestling Podcast page is a reflection of
this guy right here, not all him. Right now, I saw some stuff that I thought was very interesting. I said, you know what? I'm about to copy, paste, post this on Instagram. And I'm going to leave it there because I'm like, hey, I didn't think about this. I didn't notice this. So I'm going to put it out there. This guy over here goes on the Instagram story and like airs me out.
I just basically said that the views that are expressed, because some of the stuff that has been posted has been the views and expressions
of myself.
Of you.
Right. But this is information that I found very interesting that I decided to post on there because I figured like, hey, I didn't think about this because people always said, even people like you have said that why AEW got all these factions? Why AEW got all these stables? They got like 100,000 different groups. But Lord behold, good people, our RCW universe, that WWE, not only just on Raw, not only just on SmackDown, also in NXT, and if NXT UK was still around, you have that too, got over like 17 stables, 17 factions, all in one company, but people swore up and down that all AEW had was factions. That's all they had. But WWE, on the other hand, they got probably more factions than AEW. How is that? Can you explain, franchise? Franchi.
I can. And I will. So, you are expressing, can you not do that as I'm trying to explain this to you? Can you not do that while I'm trying to explain a situation to you? Okay, so I'm in agreement. They do have too many factions. However, let it be known. What was my big argument with AEW?
What was it?
They only have technically 2 shows, right? 2 shows.
Technically 2 shows.
2 shows, and it's not even, they're aired on Wednesdays and Fridays, but they're taped the same
one day.
day.
Yeah, one day.
Right?
Yes.
Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all are Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Total amount of hours.
7 hours.
Total amount of hours for AEW.
Like 3 hours.
Same thing that you used to tell me.
Yeah,
they have AEW. AEW doesn't have a big market for them to have all these factions in there. And I mean, if we're being technical, the Elite, we don't know when they're coming back. The undisputed, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly is injured. We don't know when Adam Cole's coming back. Bobby Fish is gone.
Bobby Fish don't left.
Kyle O'Reilly, I believe, I just heard that he suffered. He had a severe injury too. So
the House of Black.
Yep. So you have these factions, but these factions ain't even doing. They're not even there.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying that people like you complained that AEW had all these factions. Why y'all got all these factions? And I said, you know what? My reasoning was because you only have basically a 3-hour show, right? So how can I maximize and get all my talent on TV within those 3 hours? I'm going to have these 6-man, 8-man, 10-man tag team matches so I can get everybody on TV. So I can try to make everybody happy with those 3 hours that I have. I'm trying to put on the best product that I possibly can with don't front like the AEW putting out good products. Don't be like that. Because remember, Raw was terrible. Raw was trash for years. Yo, y'all, this is what pisses me off. This dude, let me tell you something. If Vince McMahon was still running this shit, he would not be this cocky. He would not be this fucking confident. He would not be walking around here all high and mighty, all Papa H. You know what they say in Spanish? You know what they say in Espanol? You know what they say? Wait, hold on. I got it in here somewhere. Wait. Hold on. They say in Espanol. Wait a minute. God damn it. Wait. Damn it. Me and Canto. Que mi digasa papi chulo. I love it when you call me Big Papa. That's what you said. That's what he said. Dude. Raw was trash for years. How you walk like I said, y'all walk in with this arrogance, like, oh, all of a sudden now Triple H is running the spot. Oh, it's like, oh. Like those years when Vince was running, it don't even fucking matter no more. They don't even fucking count. It's still in the fucking archives out there that Vince was running the show and the shit was fucking Buns McGee. You know what I'm saying? And he had way more resources than AEW. No reason to be trash. If WWE is the flagship, the pinnacle of wrestling and all this other stuff like that, there's no reason for those 3 hours you're supposed to be that booty.
Sports entertainment.
No reason.
If I can compare it to two franchise video games, okay? Mm-hmm. I will compare it to 2 franchise video games. I'll compare it to Madden, and I would compare it to NBA 2K. The reason why I would compare it to those two, right?
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
The reason why I would compare it to those two is because at one point in time, once Madden bought the rights to the NFL, right? And they didn't buy the rights, but they had exclusive contract with the NFL. 2K Sports was unable to do another football game because at the time 2K was.
Oh, I'm thinking you're talking about NBA 2K.
No.
I got confused.
I'm talking about when NFL 2K was out. NFL 2K was everybody loved 2K.
Yeah.
Then once Madden bought the rights or got the exclusive, Madden stopped Madden got complacent. They got comfortable.
So you saying Raw got complacent?
Because there's no competition.
Are you saying Raw got complacent?
Yes.
WWE got complacent for 20-something years.
They even said it.
Yeah. Until my man with a lot of fucking money came in.
Hold on.
My man with a lot of effing money.
Because
Tony Khan Ace Dollar.
Because this is why they created the brand split. Mm-hmm. Because Vince was like, I have no competition.
And Raw was still booty.
I'm creating competition.
And Raw was still booty.
Which is true.
Still booty.
Which is true.
This is supposed to be your main baby. This is supposed to be your baby.
This is supposed to be the flagship show. But everybody said it. Paul Heyman has said it. Triple H has said it. Stephanie has said it. Shane has said it. Vince borderline said it too. When he was like, Raw ended up becoming the B show. Because SmackDown took over. SmackDown was more.
Yes, and we see it now that SmackDown is still the top tier show and stuff like that. But I'm just saying that, like, dude, like let's just not act like let's not act brand new all of a sudden. Now all of a sudden, it's like people act like this, like that shit never like that never happened. And sometimes Raw might not even still be better than SmackDown. Even now, even though Triple H is hiring everybody fucking back, and a lot of people, I honestly see why Vince McMahon let go. I'm just saying, I honestly see why a lot of people Vince let go. But that's neither here nor there.
Like who?
But
like who?
Hit Row, no disrespect. Hit Row, I understand why.
We was right here.
I understand why.
We was right here.
I understand why.
We was right here because I was thinking the same thing.
I understand why.
I was thinking the same thing. But that is why, in a sense, that's why.
Don't mind that.
Yeah, don't mind.
Don't mind that.
Bye. That's why Triple H, because if you think about it, when Hit Row, the OG3, they were already established in NXT. But it wasn't until they inserted Swerve that it made it more popular. It made it a thing.
Yeah.
Which is why when they brought Hit Row back, Triple H reached out to Swerve.
Which is illegal, by the way, what he's supposed to do.
We don't know if he directly did.
But you're not supposed, whether or not Triple H did it or not.
But if it was
you're not supposed to do it because it's illegal tampering.
But it's a filler.
Still a tampering.
Because
still tampering, bro.
If that's the case, because there have been, a
couple other people been talking about they wanted to lead too.
Yeah, we all know that.
But I'm just saying though. Listen. Neither here nor there. I said
no, but
Hit Row.
We are in agreement.
That's on my. Cesaro. I see why.
Yes.
I see why. And see why. Who else he brought back? Honestly, bro, I know this your man. I've never been bitter on Karrion Kross. Something missing. It's something about him missing. It's something about him that's missing with me.
Honestly, it's right now, in my opinion, it's his story with Drew. Like, he shouldn't. There needed to be more into that. Like when he was in NXT and he was feuding with when he was feuding with Keith, that was good. Did he feud with Finn at one point?
Mm-hmm.
He feuded with Finn. Now, what got him, and we've talked about this, what got him, though, was the Adam Cole promo.
Right.
That's what really...
Adam Cole ripped into him.
Got into his ass.
Got into him.
It's true. Exposed him.
It is so true. It is so true. You see it today. But I said this is like... But I'm like, it's something... I think you can work with him, but it's something missing. It's something in there.
I don't think
missing
that
a little bit.
I don't think he should talk as much.
I think some of his talking is fine. Some of his vignettes.
All his vignettes is fire.
Yeah, his vignettes is fire. Yeah.
But then it goes into like a lot of people. Like I was watching a recap show, which we're gonna have our own slight recap of Extreme Rules. But someone was saying that they was like, Karrion Kross is a storyteller. And he tells the story. He's very methodical in the ring. And a lot of fans don't want the psychology of the wrestling being there. And that's what Karrion Kross is. He will tell a story, he will break it down in a way that you have to kind of understand his character and then whatever he's trying to put out there.
Right.
So...
I know y'all, we went off a little track. But like I said, bro, like the people, but people made it seem like all AEW that's all they had. And I said like, and it did seem like a lot. I'm like, okay, they got like a lot of fucking factions.
But what?
Right?
Okay,
but WWE now. Then now you look at WWE now. WWE has a lot of factions. Now I don't know. Like I think AEW still got Death Triangle, the Best Friends, Dark Order, the Baddies. That's with Jade Cargill and her crew. Mm-hmm. Stokely's crew.
Okay, so I'm looking at the post right now, and this post it's probably going to be right here.
You talking about the post I did?
Yeah. So I'm looking at it, right? Now,
Bloodline.
with the exception of the Bloodline.
That's a faction.
No. I'm saying that's the only real, in my opinion, when you think of faction, I think of more than 3.
That's still
No.
Three still is still. That's
No,
still,
but because you got a trio, you got a tag, but then anything
a tag
I think
2. I think a trio could still be considered a faction.
But I think anything that's over
a New Day was a faction. And it was just 3 of them.
I know, but see, that's where it gets tricky.
See, he tried to.
No. I'm being honest because they have because they have the fucking the WWE documentary on the network on Peacock where they're talking about the factions, like the greatest factions. And when I remember when they was talking about it, they were talking about like the Hart Foundation. You think of the Hart Foundation, you think of like 4, maybe more. You think of the Guerreros. Oh no, the Guerreros are more of the family tree. But yeah, you think of that. You think of the Horsemen. You think of NWO DX. Even though, yeah, you know what? That's tricky. It's tricky because DX was originally a foursome. Because it was Rude, Chyna, Hunter, Shawn. Then Rude left. Then it was just a trio.
Yeah.
Then it went from a trio to
the New Age Outlaws.
New Age Outlaws and X-Pac.
Yeah.
So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not.
So what's the problem? Why is it these the views and the opinions of that you see on the page?
No, because there's more. Because there is more that you were posting that was kind of like the Bray one that you posted.
That wasn't a shot. That wasn't a shot. No, I saw that. I thought that was a genuinely good question.
But okay, and we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
See, that wasn't a shot. See, he be thinking, what? Like I said, back when I said NXT was trash, he trashed me. But he agrees that NXT is trash.
I do not recall me trashing you about NXT.
You got on me about why you coming to NXT.
No,
that's WWE.
I don't remember that. I really don't remember. WWE. I don't remember that.
Don't you dare talk about my WWE.
Just like how you don't
talk about my Triple H.
Just like how
Papa
you.
H
just like how, wait, hold on. Wait. I want the camera. I want the camera to camera. You're on me, right? I want y'all to recognize something, okay? He's talking all this shit, right?
What is this? I wanted that.
What is this?
I wanted that. Yeah, listen. This camera looking at me.
This is what?
I wanted that.
This is what?
I wanted this.
What?
I wanted this. I wanted to buy this.
What is this?
I always wanted this belt. This is a beautiful piece of artwork right here, and I wanted this.
What is this? This is
AEW is taking forever to get these replica titles out. I wanted this. Is what I wanted right here.
But this is what?
NXT.
NXT was the birth of who?
What?
NXT is the child of who?
Papa H.
This belt was made by who?
Papa H.
Okay then.
I call him Papa H. I can call him Papa H. I'm a man. Got no issue calling you Papa H. I'm just saying, but the way you go hard for Triple H, you was just like, if you thought I was a Triple H and WWE fan now, oh boy,
that's
harder.
But that's
Hunter.
But you know what?
Hunter.
That's how you are. That's how you are.
What?
That's how you are.
What?
When it comes to Braun.
I was fucking hyped, bro. Like when Braun came back, I was like, Hit Row came back.
I'm talking about LeBron.
Oh, Braun Jacob James?
Yes.
That's LeBron.
That's Triple H.
That's LeBron, bro. No, don't do me like that, bro. That's LeBron, bro.
But I'm saying.
It's Brian.
I'm saying the way you
brought your team. The Brian.
I know.
Brought you a chip.
I know.
The Brian.
I know.
The man that opened up a school in Akron. The man
Triple H opened up NXT.
Man, trash. I ain't gonna hit my belt. And I don't think that children's school actor is trash, but LeBron is doing the best he can.
Triple H is doing the best he can.
What he got? Don't you dare bring over the GOAT.
Triple H doing the best he can.
GOAT James.
He's doing the best he can.
Yes, he is. I dare you bring over LeBron.
I was just saying, the way you defend LeBron is how I defend Triple H.
Nah.
It might not be to the extent of you.
No. Nah. You talking. You be talking, right? I'm like, bro, you gotta chill the fuck out.
But what?
Cause I swear, bro, I feel like, dude, you gonna go off the fucking deep end.
No, I'm not.
Off of this, dude. Like, dude, and I be thinking like you wanna fight fucking Tony Khan.
Why do you keep thinking this? Man, hold on. Wait a minute. I need to talk about something real quick. One goddamn
Why
second.
you looking at the camera like the camera come here?
Because
the camera's
I don't know.
Why you waving at the camera? Like
That's how I am. That's how I am. But let's talk about something.
Yeah.
This guy right here, my best friend right here, okay? This man decides on what day was that? What day was that? What day was his birthday?
Tony Khan's birthday?
Yes.
Like last week or something.
I know. It was sometime last week.
It was a while ago, yeah.
Maybe it was Tuesday, I think
Tuesday,
it was.
probably like a Tuesday, yeah.
This man tried to convince me to wish Tony Khan a happy birthday.
This man is a pioneer. This man opened up a fucking business. He's a newly business owner. You a new business owner. You're trying to be a new business owner. He's a new business owner. I said, I think you two will like each other, something like that. You said, I fucking hate Tony Khan. I would never be friends with Tony Khan. And I was like, dude, don't say that. And then I'm thinking like, yo, this dude wants to fight Tony Khan. And let me tell you guys something. If it ever happened, if by some way, somehow, because I don't think he got it in him, but if he did, and Tony Khan lay hands on... I'm talking about he did get it in. And Tony Khan is giving you that work. And I'm there. No one, you best believe I help you. Best believe I help you. And I'm laughing my ass off, bruh. Laughing my ass. The man is like in his 30s. He young too. He 30, I think he's like 39.
Yeah.
You look at Tony Khan, you're like, man, that's some easy work. And Tony Khan bust your ass, bro, fail. For all that shit you be Yo, I would be like, AEW. And once he get done, I would be like, Charles, you just got your ass beat. And then he claimed, have a round. I'm like, what Tony Khan me? I'm going to scissors. You imagine me and Tony Khan, scissors, brother. The power, dude. And you just be laying there like, well, I'm going to show you. And you somehow get fucking Triple H come out up. Oh, man. You fucking incredible.
Okay.
I've been thinking about that all weekend.
I don't know why you think that I want to fight Tony Khan.
Dude, Brian, what did you say? I said, what was, I think it was the fucking, the interview, because I know that's on here. We was talking about the interview he had with that guy.
Ariel.
Let's bring that up right now.
Yes.
Let's bring that up right now.
Yes.
So he had an interview with a guy, where's it at? Where's it at?
Next page.
Ariel
Hawana.
And this is Ariel, he said this is one of the most frustrating interviews he ever had. Now, he shared that, you shared that with me or something like that. It's on our Instagram chat, because green bubbles. It gotta be nothing but anything other than green bubbles, right? So anything other than green bubbles, right? So boom. He says, there's no fuck. He said, you think me and this mother, like me, he'll be fucking friends. I'm like, dog.
I asked the question because based off
He
of
said,
what he said,
yeah.
it was the most frustrating interview because Tony Khan
Did not want to
answer no
any question that had to do with the scrum.
Question.
Anything that had to do with the scrums.
He said he was like he didn't like it was like he didn't want to answer how like simple. How are you? How's your day going? Things like that. Like he didn't want to answer these questions.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going through. The last few years, we've been going through this whole, you gotta, respect people's space and this, that, and the third, and it's almost like kind of like this new thing. So, so he asked him a few certain questions. Now, bro? Now you know, if you ain't in the mood,
then why do the interview?
I don't fucking know.
Then why do the interview?
But I'm saying, but if you ain't in the mood to talk or something like that, but you do some shit, you might not be in the mood to talk. You might be in the mood to answer some shit. I know he didn't want to answer the shit about the scrum. I know that.
Which is perfectly understandable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you should know, like, the one thing that they say is leading up to an interview, before you even do the interview, you have a series of things, right? And they will give you a rundown of, okay, these are the questions that we're going to ask, or what's off limits? Like, what is off limits? Yeah. And if you tell them, like, okay, I don't want to discuss X, Y, and Z, then the journalist or whoever's interviewing you has to respect that and say, okay, whatever. But the one thing that a lot of people, a lot of podcasters, a lot of, like, I know the podfather of wrestling, Don Tony, always speaks on this, and it's the fact that Tony Khan doesn't want to answer the hard hitting questions. For example, when I hate that we always bring it back to WWE, AEW not competition, but comparison. But when they have their conference calls, right? When they are on the conference call and they're talking to a variety of different people, there's no holding back. Like, they will ask any type of question and they will answer it, right? No problem. They'll sit there and answer it. They'll answer the hard-hitting questions. They'll answer questions about, like, when Hogan was doing his bullshit, are y'all going to still include Hogan in anything in the WWE after these recent remarks and all this stuff? They bring up stuff about all this stuff, and they answer it. But what Tony Khan does is if he feels as if you are going to go against AEW or question anything that he's doing, he is more interested in, as I said, he said it, his goal is to be Booker of the Year in this world. Like, he wants to be the Booker of the Year. But it's like, why is that where you want to, like, that's the goal that you want to achieve? Like, you don't hear WWE talking about they're interested. And I'm not just saying that because it's WWE. I would even think Impact Wrestling's not thinking about being Booker of the Year, But it's like...
So he can't have personal goals?
No, it's not that. But see, it's always about I. That's another thing that they're saying. Yeah. Tony Khan is always speaking of I. Look at what I did. Look at what I booked this. I did that. I brought them
That's
here.
His company.
Right.
That's his company.
But when WWE, when Triple H talks about it, and this is, I'm not, but when Triple H says it, what does Triple H say? Triple H says we. Right. As in, like, it's all of us collective.
Yeah, but like you said, WWE is a global, bigger global company. Impact, not Impact. AEW is not a bigger.
But wouldn't you still want, especially if you have VPs?
I don't know who else be booking shit like that.
But I'm saying if you have VPs, you have those VPs, regardless of what they are, you would still want to say we instead of saying I, because then it shouldn't even be All Elite Wrestling. It should just be TK Wrestling.
But it's, dude, I see what you're saying, but I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, that's it. This your company.
And when I talk, about it, I'm saying we.
But if somebody said like, well, like, Like we had incidents before, right? And you was like, yo, but this is my company.
Yeah.
So you gotta let it know this is my company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you told me, bro, if we was talking, if you say, yo, bro, but this is my company, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you right.
No,
it's
but
your company. I'm not gonna get mad and be like, oh yeah, you
no,
right,
but
though.
see, what he's doing is he's like wanting everybody to know I'm making these moves. Like I'm doing all this stuff. I'm the one that's controlling all of this. And I get it. I get it. He is literally living every diehard wrestling fan's dream.
Right.
Of running a promotional company. Having the cachet, the clout to turn around and be like, I have this amount, I've done recruited these people, but at the end of the day, Tony Khan, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, Tony Khan is basically booking for himself. He's not booking for the interest of, he may say he's booking for the interest of the fans.
But he's a fan too. He's a fan of the business.
But you a
fan? Okay, bro. If he's a fan of the business, you don't think that he is like, okay, I'm a fan of wrestling. First of all, I'm a fan of wrestling first. Mm-hmm. Like, let's say like I'm a fan of wrestling first. I'm a business owner second.
Right.
Of whatever. Right. So I feel how they feel. Couldn't that be like I feel how they feel because I'm a fan of this? Before I even even before the thought of running a company came to my fucking mind, I used to watch WWE. I used to watch whatever, and I'm like, yo, I'm a fan of this shit. Oh, I would book it like this. I would do everybody, especially a lot of people that were wrestling fans, that are wrestling fans, will be fake booking shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so now he has the ability to do that. And it's you said, well, you want to be like, we as a team, yeah, that sounds great. Like, yeah, we are a team. We are a team. We are booking this. But if it is him that say, I'm booking this.
Oh, he booked everything.
He books everything, but he's like, I'm booking it. This is my company. On top of that, this is my money. This is his money, and money talks. Money's book. But let's be real. If I'm putting the money up for this shit, this mine. Some people gonna be selfish like that, like yo. But it's true though. Anybody at AEW can't say nothing different. Like yo, this is his fucking company. He put the money up. What you gonna do? If somebody else is putting the money up, then he can't really say nothing. Mm-hmm. But he put all the money up. Mister, I got a lot of fucking money. And I know you probably like, man, it's just being promoted by the team. But you don't think Triple H? You don't think Triple H got Booker of the Year? He want to be happy? I'm quite sure Triple H will be like, yo, especially my first year as running WWE, bro.
But I don't.
First year running WWE because NXT was he built that up, but now he's building up Raw and SmackDown to be the Booker of the Year for Raw and SmackDown, to take Raw and SmackDown to a height like that. He's probably gonna be like, he probably might not care, but it's a nice feather on the hat to be like, yo, I'm Booker of the Year.
But like, no one, and this is not
was
a
it
not
the PWIs?
Yeah, no one really.
Some people say that, but until they get number one.
I think even when Roman got Wrestler of the Year, I don't think he really cared.
I think he cared a little bit. I think that mattered to him a little bit. A little bit. You don't think deep down inside, like, I knew I was, come on, I knew that. Y'all acknowledged me. When Bayley was number one, I remember when Bayley was number one, and then she was on the New Day podcast, she said, yeah, it's different when you 50. When you 50, you're like, I don't give a fuck about the PWI. But when you number one, what that mean? I'm the best. The best to ever do this. I had the best year. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I was unstoppable. Who don't want that? All that humble shit. I'll get people being humble, but sometimes I'm like, fuck that humble shit. I'm gonna pop my shit. If I get number one, if I go from 50, if I go from the bottom to the top, fuck y'all, I'm talking hella shit. Hell yeah, I'm number one. I'm the ace show right here, bro. What? The ace champion. I'm talking, what? Come on now. Katie Omega was number one. What was Katie Omega? I think you ain't like that. But Katie Omega was number one.
No,
over Roman that year.
Was it over
Katie Omega
Roman
was
over Seth?
He was Roman was there that year. Was Katie won?
Year?
When Katie had all the titles. Because it's the same year him and Roman had all the titles.
When he had
Roman or Katie had the
that was last year.
Yeah. And Katie was number one. The cleaner. AEW was number one. Top. Roman was 2. You was like, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember how you was either, but you probably was. You probably like that shit.
I mean,
but it's just like, dude, bro, you got, bruh, I look at it like this, because you said, bruh, if you got all the, bro, I'm just saying, bro, you got a business, bro, you putting up the money. You putting up the money, that's yours, bro. You can't tell, nobody can't tell you nothing.
I don't know. It's something about.
Shit is mine. That's why I'm sorry, bro. That's mine, bro.
It's something about. It's just something I don't know.
Shit, well, shit. He's still doing. He's still in business. He's still getting things popping. He's
still
4
there.
years. 4 years going.
He's still there.
Still there. You don't want him to be there. That's another thing too. You don't want him to be. You don't want him to be there. You don't want him to be there.
Locker room in shambles.
Do you want AW around?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You're a damn liar.
No, I do.
You know, you a hater.
I do.
You a hater, bro.
I do. There's just certain things I don't like about it.
You a hater, bro. Okay, you said the locker room in shambles, bro. We act like that's what I have to bring this back up again because we all history. Know a little bit of history. We know our history, right? Mm-hmm. WWE, let's act like WWE never. Locker room was always pretty and sunshine. The dudes ain't never fucking fought. Let's not. No, we know. Now it might be a little bit different, but let's act like these people ain't never had no issue before, ever. So it's like, come on now. But AEW got some shit going on.
But I think what it is,
it gets blown up bigger.
Not even that it gets blown up bigger, but I just think, in all honesty, I think it's a culture thing, as far as the way the locker rooms are. Because you're bringing a lot of former WWE people into this locker room with a whole bunch of indie people. And indies, they have their own. A lot of them was Andrade was an indie dude. Yeah, but
Andrade was an indie dude.
Andrade cut from a different cloth.
Black was an industry dude. Malachi Allison Black was an indie dude. They're cut from
different cloths, though.
True.
They have an overseas type of culture where it's wrestling, like it's all about, like, to take a line from Gunther, but it's all about the ring. Like, the ring is the sacred ground. So anything like all that other politic bullshit that goes on there, they not with that. They just like, yo, we in the ring to do this job, and that's that. But then you have, so is
this a transition into the next thing?
What's the next thing?
Sammy Guevara, because you brought up Sammy Guevara.
Okay. No, because I brought up the locker room.
Yeah.
So yeah, because let's talk about that, because Sammy, which is kind of been like, you know, I don't want to call him a troublemaker, but Sammy's like on that. He's on that cusp of being like the spoiled kid that kind of like, talk shit,
right?
Gets hit and then run back and go.
Right. Now I'm trying to remember, because I was gonna pull this story up. I was gonna say the story before we got on, but I remembered it was okay. Number 2 was going at it, and then they kind of like, listen, let's resolve, because it was resolved. Presumably it was resolved, right? Like, all right, yo, they all go chill. We ain't gonna have no fights, nothing like that, right? It was like, yeah, right. Then something, I know something happened. This is Andrade, but this was like Andrade was like looking for him, like, yo, where you at?
So this is
Andrade was like, yo, where you at,
so
bro?
this is what happened. So this is what happened, because
you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Andrade did an interview. Andrade's interview was with a Spanish reporter, so it's all in Spanish. So he's talking, but they have someone that translated it and everything. Basically, he was saying that Sammy got upset that Andrade is stiff in the ring, right? He was like, yo, like, you're stiff in the ring. And he complained to someone about how Andrade punches, like, he doesn't pull his punches. And Andrade was like, then hit me. Like, I was in the business where if I'm stiff, just go right back at me. He even was like, yo, The Miz hit, like, The Miz will, if I was stiff with The Miz will come back at me. So it was
he
never.
Was like Sheamus. He was like
Sheamus.
Like that.
He was like,
hard.
He was like, all these people hit hard. But it's a part of the business. Like, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Like, that was his thing. Sammy goes on to Twitter, which this is where, I'm not going to say where TK needs to kind of hone in and be like, yo, y'all don't need to be going on. Like, I know I allow y'all to say what y'all want to say on Twitter and y'all can kind of have free reign. But this is like, y'all basically about to fight. Because Sammy went on, Sammy was like, only reason why you got this job is because of who your father-in-law is. Why don't you do everybody a favor? Get the fuck out, because we all know you want to go back to WWE. Just get the fuck out of here, right? And Andrade was like, I'm going to see you. He was just like, I'm pulling up. Like, that's like in the shortest of short terms, Andrade was like, I'm pulling up. And he pulled up. They got into it. I think Andrade pushed him. I don't know who threw the first.
I think they said Sammy like pushed him. Then Andrade swung and hit him.
So that is right. So then you got it where, okay, this is the second incident with Sammy Guevara.
Eddie Kingston.
Where he had it with Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, right.
Now, the Eddie Kingston situation, Eddie was at fault for it. You know, I mean, get mad over the weight and all this stuff.
Right.
You know, whatever.
You know, I thought he was tough. I thought he was, tougher skin than that. I was like, damn, bro.
Right.
Like, you fat, bro. Like, come on, man.
But the Andrade situation, I mean...
But part of me thinks it's the Andrade situation because he wanted to, like...
I think
he wanted to leave.
Andrade does want to leave.
He wanted to leave, and Samuel was just like, well, like, kind of like had that attitude, like, if you want to leave, get the fuck out there.
But at the same time, Sammy's trouble.
I mean, he started a couple of incidents.
If this happens again, if another person
if this happens again, yeah, I think.
Because I believe even you said that, like, you felt like Sammy had to go.
I said, I'm like, dude, because I'm like, number one, I don't think AEW roster is fucking loaded, right? You know what I mean? So losing Sammy wouldn't hurt AEW necessarily. I mean, you lose one of the pillars or whatever like that you want to call it, something like that, but you still got Darby Allin, you still got MJF right now. I mean, Britt Baker is damn near, she's one of the pillars,
that's
if
Charlotte.
you want to say.
That's AEW Charlotte.
Right, and I mean, you can throw other people in there too.
Right.
Like, you can throw other people in there too. That Hangman, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. So you got a lot of talent. But then I was looking at it like this. You troublemaker. You doing all this stuff. I'm like, dude. You talk about. I remember he had a tweet where he was just like, made it seem like he was like, well, I might have to leave AEW, try to go to WWE and all that stuff like that. I'm like, dog. You're not Cody. You're not Cody. You're not Cody.
Right.
And I don't think Triple H really would like that. Like, the shit that you did over there, you bring that shit over there to WWE, they ain't gonna go for that shit, bro.
No.
They ain't going for that shit. I'm like, Triple H ain't gonna go for none of that stuff. And they got, you talk about, you ain't like Andrade hitting, they got dudes over there now. Gunther, he, like, dude, they'll put you in the ring with Gunther purposefully. With all of them. Matter of fact, Gunther, Imperium, but put you in ring with Imperium by yourself, and they were like, yo, Triple H, your job was like, yo, fuck him up. And you'll be on main event for the rest of your fucking time in WWE.
They really would. But it's kind of like that's. But at the same time, too, I feel like Andrade was kind of wrong too, because it's like, yo, you knew you wanted to, you want to leave. But because you want to leave,
you want to dip now because Triple H running the joint. You know what I mean? Like I said, if Vince was running it, you wouldn't have that same energy, bro. So now that Triple H is running it, you got more of a better relationship with Triple H than you probably did with Vince McMahon. Now you're like, well, shit, if I go back, boom, my wife already over there. You know what I'm saying? Flair could come back, or Flair might come back, or whatever. So I'm good, but then it's like it's kind of fucked up with Andrade because when Andrade got to AEW, he was talking about I wanted to bring everybody here with me. So now,
but that's probably because he didn't expect that he would be even booked the way he's booked.
Right, but I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But that's another thing too. That's a matter of fact. That's another person I think like booking wise, I can see why fucking Vince let him go. I can kind of see why, because number one, you still kind of struggling with the English a little bit.
But that's why
the English ain't really that strong. Do you really want to keep Zelina as a manager? Also, too, do you want to keep Zelina as a manager for the rest of her fucking career? Don't you think she probably want to wrestle a little bit? She could prove she can wrestle in the ring. And don't you got that? Then you got all these other fucking Spanish stars they got up there. You got Santos. You got the his crew, and you got Garza and Humberto. You got fucking Dominic.
You know what? I'm starting to like Dominic. I'm starting to like Dominic.
Is you saying that to piss me off, or you saying that because you for real? Is you saying that for real? Please let me know. Please let me know. Is you saying that for real? Is you for real? Look me in my eyes. Tell me. This is for real. Did you like this motherfucker for real? I hate Dominic, bro. I hate this dude with the passion. Not because he a Mysterio or we know, you know. So, but no, ain't none of that. No, I fucking do not like Dominic Mysterio. I do not like this dude at all. He's trash.
He's still green.
Logan Paul had 2 matches in WWE. It is way better than Dominic Mysterio. But Dominic Mysterio grew up in the fucking business, dude. He's been wrestling his whole life.
I understand that.
He's been wrestling his whole life. You still trash. Your father, damn near 50, can out wrestle you any day of the week, bro. Body gotta be fucked up. Rey Mysterio body gotta be fucked up.
Oh, he's about to be fucked up in the next few weeks.
Yeah. But he's still taking like a fucking chair.
I don't know if he could take that.
But he's still taking like a chair. Rey Mysterio still taking it like dude got thrown off of a building. Dude got Shayna Baszler choked him out. Nia Jax squished him. You name it, bro. Man lost his fucking eye. Rey Mysterio been through hell and back.
Okay.
Bro. And you, child, just tell me. Please tell me. You was not serious. Did you start to like Dominic Mysterio?
A little bit.
Oh my God.
A little bit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A little bit.
Oh my God.
I think it's just I honestly think it's the way like he be like punking his dad and trying to tell his dad to hit him.
But his dad ain't go. Never mind. Let's continue on with the show. I don't even want to get into that, bro. I'm really hurt by that shit, bro. I'm really like, bro. I hope somebody get their hands on Dominic. I hope somebody get their hands on Dominic. I would beat the shit.
I'm kind of curious to see what they're about to do
beat the
now.
Shit out of this fucking little twerp.
But
hate him.
But let's finally get into our Extreme Rules recap.
Yeah, we've been bullshitting for long enough.
So, Extreme Rules. Overall, what did you think of the show?
I gotta get over this. What I just it was cool. It was cool. I really like the shortened pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 6 matches. Give me 6. Good.
Give you that NXT vibe?
Give me that NXT, yeah. Give me that shortened. I don't need 15. I don't need 8, maybe. Well, 8 would be like pre-show, 2 on pre-show. Then boom. Just give me that good 6. Good to go. Good show. Good show.
Yeah, I thought it was a solid show too. I mean, it we all know what everybody was anticipating and what we eventually
The White
got.
Rabbit, yeah.
But what would you say your favorite matches? You already know how we do our recap show.
I forgot
favorite match, least favorite match, favorite moment.
I'm trying to think what was my ranking because I did my picks. I think I did good. I think I was like 4 for 2. I picked Imperium to win and I picked Finn to win.
I did go Imperium. I was with you with Imperium.
Yeah.
I didn't go. And the one time I go against Finn, Finn wins. So
yeah. I picked Bailey to win. She lost, and I did pick Finn to win. So I think I'm 4 and 2.
We both picked Bailey to win.
Yeah.
I said something on Twitter, on Facebook, and I don't think no one's catching wind to this, but if this happens, I said it. Bianca is being molded to be the female John Cena.
And there's anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it, but we all know what happens when you get that Cena push.
Hey.
But this is the first time that a female's getting the push.
Black female.
And the reason why I say that is because, like, when I was watching it, I'm like, she's doing Cena like measures of strength. Like when she did the double KOD with Dakota and Io.
Yeah.
When
I watched that. He was struggling to get on top.
It was Io.
That was so funny.
Io was fucking up.
Yeah, that was so funny.
When she was on the floor and she pushed the ladder, like she was underneath the ladder and she pushed it up and got Bailey off. When she did the KOD on Bailey, like when Bailey was holding that part of the ladder. It's just seeing all that and then seeing like how she like overcomes all these obstacles and things like that. It's like it's Cena-like. And I'm thinking about it and I'm like, are they ever going to turn her heel? Because she's so over and she's like, it's not like how Naomi was with the glow, because like there was one I seen on TikTok, this girl, I don't know, it wasn't Montez's daughter, I don't think, but it was some girl, it's a black girl. I think she might have had the attachment that they sell now, the Bianca braid. I don't know if it was the Bianca braid or if it was just her, like her mom did it herself. But she came out, did the entrance like Bianca. Bianca was with her though. So it's like you seeing that and you're seeing, I'm like, this is something that a lot of black girls are drawn to, they're driven to. Even other race of girls are driven to Bianca. Like Bianca is someone that the fans just love, right? And that's why I'm saying it's that Cena push where Cena's loved by everybody, but the kids
hated by a lot of people.
But the kids is what loves Cena. And we haven't got the people that started to hate Bianca yet, but it won't surprise me if by like the end of the year, maybe middle of like early next year, you might start to see that shift. Especially if she continue, like we all know, you continue to win, you continue to hold the title. Yeah. Eventually, they're going to be.
Roman got the title for almost like 2 years, and people love it.
Yeah, but at first, fans was kind of booing, and then once they got a
little taste of the
once they started hearing the acknowledge me, and then everybody's putting the ones up. It's becoming.
He started making it cool.
And the hype man of the year,
Sami Zayn.
Just
added that.
He just adds that
little extra boot on there.
But I was sitting there, I was watching that, and I was just like, I just really think that she's about to get that push. She's about to get that Cena push, which I don't have a problem with.
It sounds like you had a problem with.
It's just that I just see that happening. And what I don't want is I don't want that to be where, it's that, because we all know once you hear, it's kind of like the kiss of death when you hear the Cena push. Yeah. Because like when Roman got the Cena push, the crowd fucking hated Roman for the longest. Right. So that's what I'm saying is I don't want the crowd to start being like, oh my God, like we're fucking tired of you. Like, let's go, Bianca. Bianca sucks. Right. Like, I don't want that to happen. Right. But I can see.
But I was wondering, okay, you was talking about his heel turn. Just bringing this up. Mm-hmm. Montez right now is injured, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say Montez come back or whatever like that. Montez goes heel. Does Bianca go heel with her husband?
See,
and they have the group. They have they're together and
that's the one thing that like they did when she first got on, is they acknowledged the marriage. Like everybody knows that they're married, but then they kind of let them just do their own thing.
They was doing their own thing. Yeah. Bianca was a heel in in NXT at first, and Montez.
It was like a short heel run.
Nah, she was a heel for like a minute. She was a heel for a minute. I feel like she didn't really start getting on until she came up to the Raw. She came up as a face.
I think she was more of a tweener than a pure.
Because when I went up to show up here, I think that was before COVID. She was a heel. Everybody was booing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't know.
But I'm just saying, what do you think that's to have that? Okay, because they had that separation. Okay, now Dawkins is doing his own thing.
Yeah, because they've been talking about.
And I've been shouting out Dawkins. I've been me. So, but I was like, yeah, why not have Montez and Bianca together? Is this heel power couple?
I can see that. I can see it, but it's.
I just hope they don't be annoying. You know how people you get them couples together, you get that annoying.
When you think of it, when I think of like the worst couple to be together, is Seth and Becky. Yeah. The man's man.
When he did that, I was like, dude, that's almost as worse as you saying you like Dominic Mysterio. That's up there.
So did you say your favorite match?
Did I say my favorite match? I don't even know if I did.
No, you was just doing the ranking.
I'm ranking my picks. I think I was like 4 and 2. Favorite match, I go Donnie Brooke match. I agree. The Imperium versus the Brawling Brutes. Mm-hmm.
I will go. I have 2. So I have that match, and then I have the I Quit match.
Least favorite match.
Liv and Ronda.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Liv and Ronda was terrible. That match was fucking terrible.
So horrible.
What's the street fight? The pit fight was in there, right?
Yeah.
No, I get that Seth and Matt Riddle joint was pretty sweet, man. I put that in there. That's up there. But if I had to pick favorite, because you said favorites, I'm thinking only one.
Well, no,
I'm going Donnie Brooke match.
I did like Donnie Brooke that's the one, and then if I had to like do a second one, it would be the I Quit match.
Yeah, I throw that Matt Riddle Seth Rollins in there.
But yeah, my least that Liv match was just horrible.
That shit was terrible.
I didn't. Apparently, Ronda had an idea of using thumbtacks in the match and basically putting Liv in a submission hold on the thumbtacks and Liv passing out because of the pain of the thumbtacks and the submission. But they scrapped that idea. That was a Ronda Rousey idea. But I don't know. It was weird seeing that match and then seeing how Liv just was smiling at the end, which kind of made it seem though as if like, and this is gonna go into, it can kind of lead into the moment. But after the match, they showed her backstage in the corner. It was an exclusive YouTube joint, but she was backstage in the corner. She didn't say nothing, but she looked like she was losing it. And then on Friday on SmackDown,
she put the hurting on Sonya Deville.
She put the hurting on Sonya Deville, and a lot of people were saying because if you look in the background on one of the Bear, on one of the cases or whatever they have in the back, there was the moth, the symbol of the moth on the thing. So they're saying that she's going to be affiliated with this, which is something that we talked about on the prediction. No, we didn't talk about the prediction. We talked about it on part 2 of the moment of the night, which is